able to get anything done here in a 10-10 game before the break. Garoppolo, sideline. Kittle, what a throw and catch! And a flag flies.
They might get Kittle, Joe. It looked to me like Kittle got a push, and that's what they're indicating.
Some things I want people to start listening for when you hear certain kinds of people talking. The last Super Bowl, Kansas City Chiefs versus San Francisco 49ers. Chiefs won, 49ers lost. Let me play the response to the loss by the 49ers tight end George Kittle.
I think the turning point was when we got a turnover and then we didn't execute on offense. They got the ball right back, drove it 87 yards or however far it was. As an offense, we have to end the game right there. We did. They made good plays. I mean, they're an NFL team, win the Super Bowl, AFC champions. They make plays too, and we just didn't get it done. Pretty brutal. Hard question. Yeah, I mean, it just obviously sucks, and there's not really anything to wrap your head around. I feel like I wish I had another half to play. No, I didn't take advantage of our opportunities. I give you every cliche in the book, we just didn't get it done.
Reporters asking him what happened out there. Man said the other team made good plays and his team just didn't get it done, and said we didn't take advantage of our opportunities.
3rd and 9. Rushing 4, ball comes out of the hands of Newton. It's on the ground, and it's still on the ground. Picked up by T.J. Ward at the 4-yard line. Von Miller just taken out of his hand.
Cam Newton decides not to dive in there. And
he backed away from it. He jumped away instead of jumping into the pile.
Yep, I guess he made a decision it wasn't worth to go in there and get it. Should have dove in, had a chance to recover it.
Now, the certain kinds of people I was referring to are my usual suspects, are artificial black empowerment people in all their different factions. Conscious, pro-black, black first, black only, melanated, African-centered, or whichever brand they come under. Even if they don't claim to be part of nothing, they still speak the language of these groups. It's a mindset. So no need to have signed on to some national registry where you get a name tag that says, I'm about black empowerment. Now, the Carolina Panthers versus the Denver Broncos. Denver wins, Carolina loses. I'm going to play the response to the loss from the Carolina quarterback Cam Newton, who threw a temper tantrum out there on the field.
After his performance in the Super Bowl on Sunday night, there were 2 large criticisms of MVP quarterback Cam Newton from the mainstream media. But the second criticism of Newton has some merit. Cam fumbled the football late in the 4th quarter when Von Miller stripped it away from him, again. But rather than trying to recover the football, Newton took a step back before putting in a mediocre effort to retrieve it. That was the play that put the final nail in the coffin.
But, you know, at the end of the day, when you invest so much time, when you sacrifice so much, and things don't go as planned, I think emotions take over. I think that's what happens. And as far as trying to be like this person, trying to be like that person, I heard numerous, quotes about, what if this person was in that situation? How would he have handled it? Well, we've seen this person do that. How he would have handled it. Well, the truth of the matter is I'm not trying to be this person, nor am I trying to be that person. I've said it since day one. I am who I am. I know where I'm capable of. I know what I'm capable of, and I know where I'm going.
Cam said he's not trying to be this person or that person. He's himself. Him or Kittle, when they asked what the problem is, neither of them blamed the NFL. They didn't bring up what's going on in basketball or NASCAR or horse racing or soccer. They talked about their team. Now, you self-perceived black empowerment people, you refer to us as the sheep, or the ones who need to wake up, which makes you the shepherds or the awakened. You set yourselves apart from the masses in that sense, but you hide your ineptitude among the masses when it's time for you to be asked, where's our stuff? Where's this empowerment you think you're about? You'll speak in this broad, all-inclusive, we as black people shit. See, our problem is black people is this, and our problem is black people is that. I say no. Stop hiding among the masses and call out yourselves. And to the rest of you, listen for them doing this, because they're not going to talk about themselves like George Kittle or Cam Newton did. No. They'll put it on black people. So don't fall for their disguise when they, appear to be calling out the leadership either. They're hiding. When they call out the Democratic Party or Black Lives Matter or the Black Caucus or the NAACP or the Black Clergy or the Urban League or whatever else, keep in mind that they're doing that to hide themselves. Calling out themselves in their own ilk is what they won't do. And no, not calling out an individual like Dr. Umar or Yvette Carnell or Tariq Nasheed or this one or that one, because that happens all the time. I'm talking about their ilk, their genre, their circle, their mindset. They will not call it out. Example. I think it was last year when I did a video responding to Pharaoh Said That. He didn't speak in the video, he just mirrored this news story about some Muslims in New York. And in the title, he asked, why don't black people have a black police force? I answered on the comment board and got deleted. I don't know if he blocked me too, but I got deleted. I typed, because the black people who think we should have a black police department haven't made one. That got my comment deleted. Very accusatory my comment was. He knew I was talking about people like him and his black first ilk who loves to project their ineptitude onto the black population. They won't be like George Kittle and say that they just didn't get it done, because they love to pass off their incompetence to the general population of black people. That's what they do. And the majority in no society don't move nothing no way. The minority moves things and the majority adheres to it. Just like in a gang, the majority in that gang don't do nothing. It's the few among them that make that gang's reputation. Voters, people who vote in laws and officials, the majority of the population don't participate. They just wake up one day and see somebody as the new mayor and now it's against the law to do this or that. Or they just woke up one day and out of nowhere they can sell weed out of a building and not go to jail for it. So when this minority thinks that we need this generational wealth and we need to separate, or we need our own black political party, or we need this and we ain't got that, it is this minority of make-believe pro-blacks that hasn't made it happen. But they'll hide behind black people like that question, just like that question that Pharaoh asked in his title about those Muslims last year. He put up another video today. He didn't talk in it. He mirrored somebody's video like he did last time. In his title, he asked, where is our military? Again, because you black power people haven't created one. I should switch accounts and go over there and type that shit on this comment board, because y'all ain't made one, nigga. So when they're doing these videos and streams and posting comments about where do we go from here, or solutions for the black community, listen for them not call out their phony black power. Listen for them put it on black people instead of themselves for not making it happen. Listen closely to them speak in this outward manner that has nothing to do with them being useless and worthless to us.